So now let's look very quickly at the equalizer and the compressor in Pro Tools first. Once you open up your equalizer, you'll see I have the 7-band equalizer, which means there are 7 different points you can adjust on the equalizer. See, here's 5, and obviously I'm just moving them to show you. And the other 2 are the high pass filter, which you have to add yourself, and the low pass filter, which you also add yourself. Oh, there it is. So let's take all of these out. So for the 3 middle bands, you have a bell curve. So for this bell curve, the middle one, yellow, you can adjust the Q, and that just changes the shape of the curve. You have the frequency, which goes from 20 Hertz to 20 kilohertz. That's the full spectrum your ears can hear. And you have the gain. So for the most part, you can just click and move it however you want, and then change the curve until you're happy. Like, say I want some a vocal boost at about 2K, which is normally pretty good. A nice little boost right there. For the red, which are the low frequencies, you have either the option of a bell curve or a shelf. So you can have a shelf curve, which goes down to the lowest frequency. And same with the blue, except it's a high shelf, which you can adjust accordingly. And for the high pass filter, it filters out all of the frequencies below a certain point. And you can also change the curve on this, with this knob right here. So it just changes the curve, as well as a cut shape, which cuts it all the way to 0 at a certain frequency. Same with the low pass, except the opposite. So you can adjust however you need. I want to say for the high pass filter, this is great for cleaning up your mixes, especially those low frequencies that just stay in the room forever and make your mix sound muddy. Another thing you can do is use one of the low mid filter to cut out, like, say 250 Hertz to 500, according to how you want to clear up mud in your mix. Now let's look at maybe the presets. So you have all of these to choose from. So whatever instrument you are applying equalization to, it has a preset for it. Well, maybe not everything, but like, say you want something to sound like a cell phone, it has a cell phone preset, which basically cuts out all of the lows, cuts out some of the highs, and then boosts that upper mid range. So for the compressor, it's the same way you get to the presets. You just click on the preset, and it has a number of different presets. If you use these presets, make sure to adjust the threshold to your liking. So make sure you're listening to the track and adjust this threshold to where it's actually compressing, because if you have the threshold too high and the signals coming through, let's see. If you have the threshold set too high, it may not actually be compressing anything. So right now it's not compressing anything. And now it is. So you'll see that. And hopefully you'll hear that. The next video will be a short video on automating volume for when you're mixing. So you'll generally set a rough mix level, and then say this mountain percussion is a little bit too loud for a certain part of the song, I'll show you how to bring it down for just one part of the song and then back up.